You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Domashevitz.
Good morning and welcome to The Scrimmage. I'm Daniel Hargrove.
And I'm Justin Domashevitz, and this is the special edition producer Andrew's birthday version of The Scrimmage. So obviously we have our trusty producer Andrew Gross here with us.
Happy birthday, Andrew.
And already the favorite part of my day was watching Daniel eyes shoot back and forth trying to figure out what kind of a goofy noise he was going to make when the intro music was over.
Yes, I was like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Wing it.
And you landed on, ooh!
And then kicked the tripod that Andrew immediately told us not to do.
Less than a minute ago,
Yep.
Andrew just said, right before we started,
Yep, now I'm kicking it on purpose.
Everyone, or both of you guys, look at where the tripod is in relation to you so you don't bump it while we're recording.
Yeah, but I can't see through the table, so I moved my foot. Maybe that's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe you were
Look,
just supposed to
it's
find
right
it.
next to my toe.
Well, we have lots of great topics today. We're going to talk some football. We're going to talk a little bit of baseball, and we have another athlete of the week.
So let's get it going with the 2-minute drill.
It's not just a home or a car, it's the 6 months you save to get your Ultra HD flat screen just in time for football season. It's the overtime you worked for that third car so that your team can drive themselves to practice. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or a combo, State Farm agent Mark Rossetti sees your home and car as things you work really hard for. Mark understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Visit Mark Rossetti at 613 Oak Street in Aberdeen for your home and auto insurance today.
Let's go, huddle up. Gotta hurry. Hey, 2-minute situation, 44 seconds, hand the ball to the ref. Gonna do it right. 3 jet Buckeye on 1 right 3.
The 2-minute drill starts now.
Major League Baseball released a statement. Oh, wait, it's brought to you by State Farm agent Mark Rossetti. Got that in there. Okay. Major League Baseball released a statement on Wednesday saying that the league and the players had the framework of an agreement to play 60 games at full prorated salaries. The MLBPA refuted that in a statement of their own, saying that the players countered with their latest offer of 70 games on Thursday. Justin, is it a good sign that the two sides are getting closer?
No, it's not. I do think there's a high probability at this point that we're going to have some baseball at some point. But the theory that I've heard that makes the most sense to me is that Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred never actually intended to negotiate in good faith. All he's been doing is stalling until there's no real time to play anything more than the 50 or 60 games that he wants to play, and there's not going to be really another option. It's going to hurt negotiations going forward between the league and the players. Baseball is in a really bad place, and a lot of fans have a really bad taste in their mouth.
Ugh.
23 members of the Clemson football team have tested positive for the coronavirus. Several other major programs have announced positive tests as well. Daniel, are you optimistic that there will be college football this fall?
I think there will be, but it might not be all across the country as we were hoping to see. I think you'll see different regions where they don't have as many issues with the coronavirus. I would say, hey, all you college athletes, if you want to play, isolate yourselves, quarantine yourselves, be extremely careful because they're going to look at a positive case and tell you to be isolated for 2 weeks. It's going to completely slow everything down. It definitely took a big shot, my optimism about college football did, when I see numbers like 23 members from one football team. That's a lot, and that's worrying if you want to get this all started and up and going on time like they're trying to do. The Carolina Panthers tweeted a poll on Wednesday asking fans to vote for the franchise's GOAT. The options were Luke Kuechly, Julius Peppers, and Steve Smith. Some good options there, but Justin, should Cam Newton be insulted that he was not listed as an option, seeing that, he was an MVP of the league and got him to a Super Bowl?
He absolutely should be insulted that he wasn't an option. I don't know that he would have won the poll. I'm not really sure how fans feel about him, considering how unceremoniously things ended with the Panthers.
Well, you see, the way my leg was.
But, Luke Kuechly, Julius Peppers, Steve Smith, like you said, Daniel, those are some pretty great options. But Panthers, it's your Twitter. You make the rules. You don't have to take one of those guys out. Just add him as an option, add a fourth option, and see what your fans think. I think that the Panthers were afraid that he might win the poll, and then it would make them look bad. So, yeah, he should absolutely be insulted. I would if I was him. New York Jets safety Jamal Adams has officially requested a trade and listed the Seattle Seahawks as one of the 8 teams he would be willing to go to. Daniel, should the Seahawks try to trade for Adams?
No. Okay, I'll give you some reasons too. No, I don't think so because I think the safety position isn't the biggest worry for them.
Superstars.
McDougald, Quandre Diggs, and then Marquise Blair, who I think we all have some optimism, some hope for as well. So trading for a player, giving up resources for somebody who might be an improvement but not really at a spot that really needs to work. I would like to see them trade for a defensive lineman. Yeah, I'd be all about that. But seeing them trade for a safety when that's not the weakest position on the defense, I think that would bother me. So yeah, what do you think about that? You think that adding a player at a different position than the defensive line would make you happy whatsoever about what the Seahawks are doing?
I think Russell Wilson asked for superstars. And I think Jamal Adams is widely accepted as either the best or one of the 2 best safeties in the NFL. And everything always comes down to price tag. Like, what would you have to give up? The Seahawks have very little salary cap room this year, but they have $67 million of salary cap room next year. So it's feasible to think they could bring him in and maybe sign him to the big extension that he wants, although it's been reported that he's looking for something around $17 million a year, which is about $2 million a year over what the highest paid safety in the NFL makes right now. It'd be tough to swallow. I guess it just depends on what they gave up for him. And the hard part about it is, like you mentioned, that position is crowded. I don't care about McDougald, but I'd like to see Blair get a chance to get out there and play. So, I don't know. Pete Carroll said maybe Marquise Blair will play some nickel corner. You bring in another guy. Like, don't you just go back to Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas and think, man, remember that amazing duo of safeties that seemed to really drive the defense? And want to go back to that?
It would be nice, but I think the problem is that, yeah, having Jamal Adams would be great. But it doesn't really matter if the quarterback has 20 seconds to throw the ball, how good your safeties are. So I think that's the thing for me is, like, if they traded for Jamal Adams and then also got Clowney, and then also traded for some other excellent defensive end, or got another excellent defensive end, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, let's do this. I would wonder what they're doing since they continue to add people in their secondary with Quentin Dunbar. I mean, we're hoping that
fingers crossed.
We're fingers crossed that he's actually not a scumbag and that he was innocent of all the things that he was accused of, and that he'll be a good dude and able to play. But they also went linebacker with their first-round pick, and while I think that we are excited about what Jordan Brooks can do at the linebacker position, again, not exactly what we were hoping for, what I was hoping for with them, that they would go and find an impact defensive lineman. So it seems like they keep adding other places when everybody's looking at this position group of defensive line and staring at it like, you gonna do something with that, please?
Yeah, like Salk said, Bruce and Benson.
Yeah.
Benson Mayoa, Bruce Irvin, they could probably get like 9 sacks between them.
Well, that would
be awesome.
If they each had 4.5 sacks, they would have led the team in sacks last year.
I know, but that's not good, though.
No, it's terrible. That's what I'm saying. It's terrible.
It'd be great if there was one person with 9 sacks.
Yeah.
Also on the team.
And I know that they picked Darrell Taylor in the second round, and I'm hopeful that he'll be pretty good, but man, I would have a hard time seeing them spend more capital on positions not the defensive line.
Would you be more concerned about what they'd be giving up in the trade, or more concerned about the money they'd have to spend to keep him around?
I would be more concerned about what they would give up in the trade.
Okay.
But I guess since I don't agree with their draft picks usually, maybe I should just be like, hey, throw draft picks at them because I don't trust your drafting anymore.